It's game time.
Matt,
Yeah, Super Nintendo.
are we gonna die?
Just close your eyes, buddy.
This game is addictive. This game has no right being this addictive. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself, but my god. Before I get into the review, I wanted to mention that I'm basing this on the free version that's available. I may take a look at other modes in the future. Tetris 99 is much better than I thought it would be. I don't think I have to explain Tetris because it's been re-released on nearly every console under the sun, but if you want a deeper look behind the scenes of the first Tetris, then I would definitely suggest checking out Norm the Gaming Historian's video on it. Tetris 99 doesn't stray far from its roots, but it does add something that gives it a kick. Battle Royale. No, not that Battle Royale, dear god no. Battle Royale against 98 other people. Now, thankfully, it doesn't do it in an intrusive way. Yes, it's an online-only mode that does pit you against other players, but there is no split screen. Although I should mention that there are other ways to attack different players. You can see the 4 different options up here, but personally, I don't really care. I usually just have it set to random. This still feels like a single-player experience. Sure, there's rankings, and there's even leveling up, but I don't have to interact with other players. And for me, that's a plus. Seriously, I'd play single-player Fortnite. How does that work? I don't know, but I'd play it. The game does get progressively harder as other players get eliminated, but it really depends on the skill of the people you're quote-unquote up against. From what I've noticed, it seems like the people at the top of the rankings set the pace. If they're that much better than you, you may end up only getting into the 70s. If they're iffy, you might rank even higher than usual. I mean, that's how I play it. Is that not how you're supposed to play it? This game reminded me of how much I enjoyed Tetris. I remember playing it as a kid with my stepmom on her Game Boy. At first, I wasn't interested, but once I gave it a try, I really got into it. It kind of mirrors my feelings on Tetris 99. I heard so much hype and was intrigued, but nothing compared to me playing it and getting lost in it. It might seem odd, but I actually use this game to unwind. Yeah, it gets tense towards the end of each round, but it usually doesn't end up seeming like I was cheated. Usually. You can purchase other modes and themes through the eShop, but I'm not interested in doing that just yet. I may actually end up picking up the physical version, which comes with all of the DLC and a free year of the Nintendo Online service. Even when the servers go down, I could still play against the CPU for years to come. Actually, you know what? Pause for a second. I got so good at this game. Look at my scores. Look at them. Look at them. So before we reach the end of the review, I want to cut in here and say that I recorded this review, the entirety of this review, 4 to 6 months ago, and I now have to add a little bit of an addendum, a little pen in here to talk about the changes in this game over the last 4 to 6 months. So you've been seeing, when I initially recorded this footage in 2019, you've been seeing that for the rest of the review. And now, as you can see, as I'm talking about this, they've had Pokemon events, Fire Emblem events, they had a multitude of different events that have you play with different themes, still go up against your same 99 opponents online, although usually with these events, more people will jump into the fray, which will make these even harder to compete in. And they even have daily goals and daily events and things like that that try to help you get more tickets that could then unlock alternate themes. I now have themes. This game is crazy. So, and I've paid no money into this, none whatsoever, and I've unlocked Halloween themes, I've unlocked Zelda themes. I have so many different themes now, and of course, you know, these little custom avatars and icons and things like that. That's really cool. Okay, it's nice, but the themes, changing the music and the art style and everything, really, like, I was playing this game on basically the basic of the basic for a while, and recently playing it on a near daily basis. It is a heck of a lot of fun. Again, I've put no money into this, and that's what I appreciate the most, is that I've spent nothing, but I've been able to get so much joy, just like I mentioned earlier, just kind of sitting down, playing for maybe 10, 20, 30 minutes, and then picking it up the next day or a few days later and feeling like I haven't missed anything. I love games like Animal Crossing and Nintendogs. Had to go back into the memory banks for that one. But those games do give me a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of agita, because at a certain point, I have to sit back and go, if I don't get into this game today, my villagers will leave and my dog will run away. But in this case, you can kind of just put it down, leave, come back in a week. Maybe the game gets harder, maybe the game gets easier depending on the player base. And it's honestly, for me personally, it's still just a lot of fun. As much fun as when I initially jumped into it. But honestly, I want to say even more so. So that's kind of why I wanted to record this little addendum right here. But either way, let's jump right back into my already pre-recorded review. Actually, I'm cutting in yet again to talk about team battles, which I totally did not forget to talk about. Team battles are very self-explanatory. You battle on a team, you choose which team, and this is totally, by the way, not Pokemon inspired at all. 100% not at all. But funnily enough, though, all jokes aside, I did think it was part of the Pokemon event. When I first saw it, I was like, oh, that's so nice. And then realizing it was here to stay, I was like, oh, it's okay. It's not bad at all. It's just another way to play Tetris 99. It's free, which is nice. It's a free update. But either way, when it comes to these team battles, like I said before, you choose a team. If you're like me, you end up losing. But when you do, you can actually cheer on your teammates, which is really nice. But it's not really a deal breaker for me. So not bad, not amazing. It's just pretty good, which is cool. Either way, now I'm jumping back to the already initially recorded review. When it comes to the free version of Tetris 99, I give it 5 out of 5 Alexei Pajitnovs.
I was spared a gruesome death via the Tetris blocks, but Matt was not so lucky.
Hey, buddy.